Iguazu Falls, right here on the border of Argentina and Brazil. Carlos Barros has been guiding me around the area, taking me to see every little corner of these falls, and there are a lot of corners. Welcome to the show, Carlos.
Thank you.
This is big. How big is it?
Well, the falls is 2.7 kilometer. We're talking...
That's almost 2 miles long.
Yeah. And highest spot is at Devil's Throat. You've seen from the top there, 80 meters high.
80 meters, or about 265 feet high at Devil's Throat.
I don't know what it is about waterfalls, but every place where there's a real chance of instant death, they call it Devil's something.
Well, the indigenous named that because everything that's swallowed by Devil's Throat never comes back.
Even the locals centuries ago knew. Yeah. You go in there, you're not coming back.
No chance, no chance.
Has anybody ever tried to go over these falls in a barrel like they do at some other waterfalls?
No. Accident, we had one, 1973. Was a guy who used to make his living by crossing with a canoe, a wooden canoe with a couple each time to the Argentinian side from the top, and then one of those days he got too close and couldn't make the way back, and that was an accident. It was not proposed, nothing left.
So he and his 2 passengers in his canoe disappeared. That's a mistake. If anybody ever offers to paddle you in a canoe to the edge of Iguazu Falls, don't. But you can do something special. Now, Carlos, talking with Carlos Barros here on National Geographic Weekend, took me down to these zodiacs, but they're hard shell, hard bottom, but inflatable sides, and they jam a lot of people in it, and they drive you into the bottom of the falls.
That's a nice tour. A lot of people consider the highlight in that boat tour. It's a single opportunity. You have to really feel the falls and get very close and feel the falls thunder and coming over you.
And you get a shower, whether you wanted one or not.
With this weather here, it's just perfect.
The name Iguazu comes from 2 indigenous Guarani words meaning water and big, which seems the perfect description of the falls, especially when you're sitting in a boat looking straight up at the torrent of big water being dumped on your head. How does all this water compare with other famous waterfalls? Well, currently Iguazu runs second to Niagara Falls with an average annual flow rate of just over 61,000 cubic feet a second. That's a little more than 20,000 cubic feet less than Niagara. But it's more than 20,000 cubic feet greater than Victoria Falls.
Iguazu Falls, you can stay on the Brazil side or the Argentine side, and then you can go back and forth.
Yes.
But you being Brazilian, which side's the better?
Good question. 70% of the falls are on the Argentinian side. So if you're on the Brazilian side, you walk much less and you have the whole panoramic. You walk more than 1,000 meters here, and we've seen the whole falls. On the Argentinian side, you gotta cover like 6 kilometers. It's like 4 miles to see, and you don't see the whole falls. There are falls that you gotta come to the Brazilian side to see them, and they are on the Argentinian side. We can have up to 275 falls. In this number, we're the biggest over the world.